In a landmark electoral reform, the British government is planning to lower the voting age to 16 years. According to an announcement made on Thursday, 16 and 17-year-olds will have the right to vote in elections, subject to Parliament's approval. The move will align voting rights across the UK, where younger voters have similar rights in Scotland and Wales. British youth are welcoming the decision, calling for more awareness and protection against political misinformation. The 2024 British general election saw the lowest voter turnout in 20 years, and experts hope lowering the voting age will help more voters participate in the electoral process.
It is such a positive change for our democracy, because this isn't just about 16 and 17-year-olds voting, this is actually about 30, 40-year-olds voting, because what we know is if you vote when you're younger, if you develop that habit of voting, then you go on to be a lifelong voter.
I'm really happy about it because I've always been kind of frustrated just watching politics and not being able to do anything. And I know loads of other people who feel the same, who are really interested in politics and get frustrated at watching all the older people vote. And I just think it will be really amazing because so many of these policies affect younger people and they have to just sit and watch and don't have much of a voice. But now they'll be able to do something about it.
Yeah, I'm happy about it, but there is like that small worry about like people who are just gonna like take their parents' opinions and just vote with what their parents say. So say you live in like a house that's all just like reform and really right wing, and then they might just like end up voting for what their parents tell them to vote for, because that's all they've been like surrounded with, I guess. So that's a bit of a worry, but I think most young people will make sensible decisions.
We've seen even amongst 18 to 24-year-olds and younger voters, that these groups are turning away from mainstream media. They're getting their news from TikTok, from YouTube. They're not getting their news from BBC or broadsheets. So there will be a requirement to, if parties want to connect with these groups, they're going to have to work more on social media and actually reach these 16, 17-year-olds where they're getting their media, not where traditionally voters have.
I think a lot of people, even from a very young age, have very strong opinions and they think their opinions should be heard. And I think even though we are young, it is important to have a say.